I've never been the kind of guy who craved luxury. A quiet spot in the woods, some sturdy pines, and reliable internet's all I need to feel alive. That's why I settled here, just north of Crystal Lake, in a cozy cedar cabin my dad and I rebuilt from the ground up. No busybody associations dictating lawn heights or fence colors. Just me, my gear, and stacks of topo maps that could bury a judge's desk. This place has been ours since the mid-'80s, when my folks snagged the land cheap because no one wanted to live this remote. But greed has a way of sniffing out paradise. Developers crept in, sprouting phony Mediterranean mansions with wrought iron mailboxes and enforced social calendars. Ridgewood Manor Estates stayed on their side of the hill at first, so I ignored them. Peace, though, is fragile when dollars are involved. It hit me on a crisp Tuesday morning, the roar of diesels, not the usual lake buzz or boat engines, but real earth shakers, bulldozers, mixers, the kind that scream invasion. I grabbed my mug and scopes, stepped onto the porch, and spotted them. A crew in neon vests tearing up the tree line, barely 20 yards past my boundary. I thought county work, maybe erosion control. But no, stacks of blocks, ducts, beams. This was a build-out. Boots on, I trudged down, sticking to my side of the line I'd surveyed Meiselflaser precise, twice over. The foreman waved casually. "What's going up?" I asked, keeping it civil. "HOA storage and utilities for Ridgewood," he said. "Admin space too. Might get twisted. This is my land." He squinted at his notes. "HOA owns this patch now. New maps filed last quarter, permits greenlit. Red flags everywhere. Who surveyed? Summit Peak, I believe. Bull, I know every outfit in a 200-mile radius. They're ghosts." He shrugged and barked orders. I retreated, fury simmering. 5 days later, walls rose. No posted permits, no pause. Then the knock. 3 suits with badges reading Ridgewood Manor Property Board. Center stage, a woman in a sharp tan blazer, sleek auburn bob, smile like a vice grip Susan Blackwell, HOA head. "Mr. Thorne," she purred, shoving papers at me. "Your cabin's now in our zone. Register or clear out in 30 days. The map inside shaded my whole southern acre as theirs, my home labeled a non-compliant shed. "This is bullshit," I growled. "Deeded since '87. She smirked like I was a toddler. "Updates override old claims. We're growing." I didn't budge, didn't take the packet. They left in their gleaming BMW, shadow from their half-built eyesore stretching toward my door. They expected surrender. Not from me. Inside, I fired up my rig, 20 years as a forensic land expert, court vet on uglier fights. This was an error, it was scam. GIS overlays from the deed 87, GPS locked 06, reaffirmed post-14 fire. Their map? A hack job, gobbling 5 acres of mine. Worse, my cabin demoted to junk. Screenshots printed, I rang Evergreen County's land office, got Tom, my old zoning buddy. He showed next day, jaw dropping at my markers. "These pins are legit, brass originals." So why the build? Amended plat slipped through fast track, signed by Robert Jenkins at Summit Peak. Jenkins retired years back. I toasted at his send-off. "Forgery," I said. Tom nodded grimly. "I'll halt at temp, but file official. This'll explode." I tracked Summit Peak in Reno. Boss denied any HOA gigs. Energy only. Jenkins? Golfing in Texas. I emailed fakes, their lawyers geared for fraud suit. Me? I compiled maps, affidavits, GIS diffs stamped, no Ridgewood claim. Flashlight on my boundary pin that night. Staring at their steel skeleton, I vowed war. Tipping point. A metal sign cemented by my drive, private HOA land. Trespass prosecuted. Flanked by rent-a-cops in shades, like movie goons. "This is mine," I snapped, snapping pics. They stonewalled. Then barricades chained my access road. Note taped. HOA zone only. Laughable till the letter. Evict notice, citing their bogus map, calling me squatter. 3 days on, my truck's mirror smashed, illegal scrawled in mud. Rage boiled, I called sheriff. Deputy Harlan arrived, young but sharp. Retaliation? Look at the sign. He filed, promised pro code for maybe. I armored up. For cams, cloud-fed. HOA sued first. Me as trespasser blocking infrastructure, claiming my pines as theirs. Susan's letter painting me a menace. No violence from Just Cold Strategy. Countersuit with Rebecca Hayes, land sharking glasses. They're toast, she said of the fakes. Injunction filed, boundary confirmed sought. Behind scenes, Rebecca's pal Alex, ex-para turned sleuth, became Ethan Brooks, investor, eyeing their build for Lux offices. Burner, fake profile. Called Ridgewood, Susan bit, met at a Carson wine spot. Alex recorded, Nevada one party okay. Over Cabernet, she boasted rezoning dead land, mocking the clueless holdout, admitting maps, bent rules for leverage. Goldmine. Fraud intent, Rebecca crowed. I looped in Summit's legals for board complaint, BLM for Fed audit unearthed 3 prior shady grabs. 2 owners confirmed pressure. Pattern, HOA predation as governance. But Susan ramped up, cams vandalized, guards staging violations. I archived all, added hidden trails cam. Anonymous envelope. HOA emails, Susan urging bury before surveyors sniff. Insider revolt. Hearing Eve, Ridgewood goons block my drive, one eyeing tires with a blade. Not leaving, bald one barked. HOA orders. I dialed Sheriff Cooley. Harlan and partner rolled up. Detaining folks now. Goons folded under badges. At court, Rebecca unleashed. Fakes, recording of Susan's glee. Judge's pen flew injunction. Halt all, contempt threat. Susan stalled with emergency, but her socials showed partying. We upped ante, claimed their build as mine trespass lien. Judge bought it, froze funds. Nuclear. Susan vanished. Assets shuffled to Arizona shells, flight booked. We injunctioned. Sheriff nabbed her at Reno Gate with drives and fakes. Got her, Rebecca called. I laughed, disbelieving. Dominoes fell, board rats with affidavits. Emails exposing Susan's coercion. Prosecutor charged fraud, forgery, conspiracy felonies. Trial swift, recordings, doctored maps confirmed. Susan got 11 years, parole maybe at 8, plus $670,000 damages. HOA dissolved, board fled. Best. The building mine. Rezipped, solar roofed, lakeside windows, pink as a flamingo on steroids. Signed. Ex-HOA spoils. Now for peace. Listed as Susan's Folly, Erbenbuch solid. Party with true neighbors, Tom included. Grilled, toasted the downfall. Land quiet now my rules. But whisper, was it justice or overkill? HOA's crushed dreams. Yet this fight exposed rot. Some call me vigilante, others hero. Debate rages. I just sip coffee, watching waves.